gazed with an unchanging expression of dreamy malignance, an utterly nonsensical expression of stupefied viciousness and cruelty. So whenever this puppet creature first appeared, I avoided looking at its face and instead looked at its tiny feet, which were covered by a pair of pale slippers and dangled just above the floor. Then I always looked at the wires which were attached to the body of the puppet thing, and I tried to follow those wires to see where they led, but at some point, my vision failed me. I could visually trace the wires only so far along their near vertical path, and then they became lost in a thick blur, a ceiling of distorted light and shadow that always formed some distance above the puppet creature's head and my own, beyond which forever where there is no time. You can do nothing you are not told to do. There is no hope for escape from this dream that was never yours. The very words you speak are only its very words, and you talk like a traitor under its incessant torture. There are many who have designs upon this world and dream of wild and vast reformations. I've heard them talking in their sleep of elegant mutations and cunning annihilations. I have heard them whispering in the corners of dark houses and in the alleys and narrow back streets of this crooked, creaky universe, which they, with their new designs, would make straight and sound. For they see this world as if it were alone and original, and not as only one of countless others, whose nightmares all proceed like a hideous garden grown from a single seed. I have heard these dreamers talking in their sleep, and I stand waiting for them, as at the top of a darkened flight of stairs. They know nothing of me, and none of the secrets of my special plan, while I know every crooked, creaking step of theirs. It was the voice of someone who was waiting in the shadows, who was looking at the moon and waiting for me to turn the corner and enter into a narrow street and stand with me. That my plan was misconceived, that my special plan for this world was a terrible mistake, because he said, there is nothing to do, and there is nowhere to go. There is nothing to be, and there is no one to know. Your plan is a mistake, he repeated. This world is a mistake, I replied. The children always followed him when they saw him hopping by. A funny walk, a funny man, a funny, funny, funny man. He made them laugh sometimes. He made them laugh. Oh, yes, he did. He did, he did, he did, he did. Oh, how he made them roll. One day, he took them to a place he knew, a special place, and told them things about this world, this funny, funny, funny world, which made them laugh sometimes. He made them laugh. Oh, yes, he did, he did, he did, he did, he did. Oh, how he made them roll. Then the funny little man who made them laugh, sometimes he did, revealed to them his special plan, his very special funny plan, knowing they would understand and maybe laugh sometimes. He made them laugh. Oh, yes, he did. He did, he did, he did, he did. Their eyes grew wide beneath their little surface split open to reveal a black, reverberant abyss inside, a deep blackness roaring with echoes. Along the same lines was a series of lifelike replicas of internal organs, and wherever I go, people are talking about it. In one way or another, they are talking about the nightmarish novelty items, or about the mysterious and revolting hyper-organisms, as well as babbling endlessly about the subterranean system of tunnels and the secluded graveyard, whose headstones display no names and no dates designating either birth or death. Everything they are saying is about the Red Tower. In one way or another, about nothing else but the Red Tower. We are all talking and thinking about the Red Tower in our own degenerate way. I've only recorded what everyone is saying, though they may not know they are saying it. And sometimes what they have seen, though they may not know they have seen it. But still, they are always talking in one deranged way or another about the Red Tower. I hear them talk of it every day of